Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Leah. I am the Scrappy Planner on Instagram, and this is my YouTube channel devoted to planner related content. I am coming to you today to do a flip through of my number 2 Foxy Fix. This is the Autumn Floral Limited Edition. So let's get started. We'll go cover to cover and see everything that I have in here. So first we'll take a look at the side or front, and you can see the top of it. So I do have this one quite full. It is a single strap, so there's just one elastic that came from Foxy inside here. And it does have the built-in leather pin loop on the front or the side. I did add to decide to add this floral charm embellishment. I made this myself. I thought that the color matched the notebook really well. So I do carry 2 pins. I carry a midliner every week. I tend to change up the color of the midliner that I'm using to match my weekly layout or my weekly spread. And even though I don't use a lot of stickers in this particular book, I tend to match it to my other books. I also have the tool pen. This is the white limited edition in rose gold, and I do have it clipped to one of my notebooks with a rose gold binder clip. I'll show you that in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So first, when we open up, I do have the Foxy Fix secretarial adhesive pocket on the front and the back, and inside this I just have this laminated journaling card. I cut this from a larger paper pad. I believe this was a paper pad from Michael's, and it is gold foiled. It says pumpkin spice and everything nice, and I just kind of like that for fall in there. I do have the October limited edition autumn floral calendar card. This was from Sparkly Paper Co., and it was part of the collaboration with Foxy and I believe Fox and Pip, Two Little Bees, and Foxy Fix and Annie Plans all did a collaboration together. So I am an active member of Weight Watchers. So these are just some Bravo stars that I've collected at my meetings. I'll take those out for now. And I keep them in there just for kind of some extra motivation throughout the week. So this die cut was from Fox and Pip. This was part of that same collaboration. And as you can see, the pattern on this matches the Foxy itself. So I decided to print that out. I do have several things in there. It was a digital bundle that Amanda at Fox and Pip offered. I believe it was limited edition, and I bought the deluxe version. So I have the ring bound and the string bound version of this floral Foxy die cut. So I did print and laminate that myself. So that's really all I have in the front pocket. Next, I have this acetate. It's kind of oil slick rainbow acetate paper that I found at Michael's. I have some more of this because I absolutely loved it. And I just cut out this large L decal in some holographic rose gold vinyl to go on top of it because I thought it was a really cool effect. And then I just used some more scrapbook paper from that. I believe it's the same paper pad that this pumpkin spice and everything nice card came from to make the dashboard. So I did make most of the stuff that you're going to see in here I made myself. I like to be crafty. So inside, I just have a couple of sheets of this sticky note, just in case I need to jot quick notes down. It's really funny and snarky. It says, "I think you heard me the first time." I thought that was really fun and cute, so I just keep them there to make quick notes to myself. This is a picture of my son. I've mentioned before he does play high school football. He's a senior this year. So there he is on the field, and one of my favorite things to do is watch my son play football, so I have a photo of him there. This is a Fox and Pip bow die cut that I did purchase from Amanda's shop. So I like the color with this color of the artwork on this printable. So this first printable is from Annie's Plans. I believe all the printables in here are from Annie's. And this is my food log. So again, I do follow the Weight Watchers program, and Annie's, I think she calls it her health and wellness insert. I have modified this a little bit to fit my needs every day. So this is where I do my tracking, and I keep up with my points for each meal, my daily points. I fill in my water tracker, and then down here is where I kind of modified it. So for anybody that does Weight Watchers, these things will mean something to you. For everyone else, not so much. So this is where I keep up with my weekly points that I've used, and I tally them to the side over here, and I do write some goals for the week, and I'm not done with this week just yet. The 5 a day refers to the 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. So every time I get a serving of fruit and vegetable in my day, I add a little tick mark there. And then again, I give myself like a positive reinforcement word of the day to focus on. So that's kind of how I'm using this insert. I thought I would share in case anyone is interested. I do have, let's see, clipped inside of here, I have a bookmark, or page marker, whatever you want to call it. And again, this is one that I made from that paper pad. And I just added this little piece down here that says picking pumpkins. This is a bow clip art that I purchased and added onto here. So I thought it made a really cute bookmark. I use these a lot in my traveler's notebooks so that I have a hard surface to bear down on when I'm writing. So I keep them in several different places so that when I'm using my pen, I have a hard surface, like I said, to bear down on for writing. This is another die cut from Sparkly Paper Co. This is the Foxy Autumn Floral Llama Corn. So I thought that was cute. I did laminate that. It's in there. So this is one of the inserts that was part of that same collaboration. This is from Annie's Plans. This is the pocket size number 2. So let me just show you quickly what this looks like. This one, I printed it wrong, so it's not supposed to be blank. That's my fault, not Annie's. This is her ruled version. So there is a dot grid and a lined that come in this pack. You get both when you download this printable file. And the front looks like this on each of them, and then the inside is different. The lines are kind of in this teal color, which I think was pretty unique, and I like that as a nice variation from black or gray. So this I use for some goals and things like that. And then, so this is, this is the back of that first dashboard. So you can see the acetate is wrapped around it, and here is the front. And in the back of here, this is a Target pocket that I have that I stuck to the inside of this dashboard. And then here's another one of those bookmarks or journaling cards. And I have some more sticky notes. These are from Laura at My Newest Addiction that I stuck on the back of here. Again, in case I need to jot down anything quickly. And I keep that in that pocket. And then these are some Fox and Pip samplers that I received with my orders. When you enter certain codes, you get these special samplers. So those are 2 that I have received that I keep in here. And even though I don't use a lot of stickers in this particular book, I kind of like having those with me on the go. So that's the end of our first dashboard. And I did use a jump band in here. So this is actually a jump band on a jump band. So I guess that's jump bandception. And for this one, I'm just using a regular rubber band. So you don't have to have anything fancy. You can use a rubber band. I do periodically in my books just to hold things in. So these 2 inserts are on a jump band, which you'll see is on a jump band. Anyway, that's the way that I add extra. So these are on a jump band. So this is how I get extra inserts inside of here. So if you'll see, this blue is a jump band, and this is also a jump band. And I have the dashboards wrapped around there. This is one of the plastic dashboards from Foxy Fix. This is the full sleeve one. So here is the front of it. I found some clip art, watercolor clip art that kind of matches the autumn floral pattern. So I printed that out on vellum, and I actually just slid the vellum into this particular dashboard. And there's another little piece cut from that same paper pad that says So Foxy with a little fox on it. Thought that was a cute little addition. And then on the inside, this is another die cut from Sparkly Paper Co. And then this is from that same Michael's notepad or paper pad. It says Fall To-Do List, and it has a fun little list here, and it is foiled with some gold accents. So this is the other printable that I was talking about from Annie that matches this one. So you get both of these in the pack, and then this is the dot grid. So we'll look inside here, and this is kind of a brain dump for me. I have created, and I can show you, I put some washi tape over the amounts because that's, to me, private information. So I created just a very quick online purchase tracker. So I have the shop name, the amount that I spent, the date that I placed the order, the date that it was shipped, and the date that it was received. And this way I can just keep track of orders that I've placed and what's coming in and when. And I did add these little Fox and Pip bow tabs to the top so that I can flip quickly to that. But if you will, this is what the blank dot grid looks like. And you can use it for any kind of note taking, or like you saw, you can make yourself a chart or graph easily with it. So here's another kind of journaling card that I cut out of the same Michaels paper pad. And then this was just a leaf die cut that I found at Michaels in kind of a wood grain pattern that I thought was cute and added to that. And then here is the back of that first Foxy dashboard. So there's the front, and here's the back with just some craft paper. And then this is one of the die cuts from the Fox and Pip collection that matches all of the floral, autumn floral. And then another little journaling card that I cut out of that Michaels paper pad that says there's always time to be thankful. And I just thought those were really pretty and go well together. Next, we have another dashboard that I made. So this is just a laminated dashboard, and this is the one where I clip my pen. So as you can see, I just have the pen clipped onto the binder clip. This is my favorite pen. It's pretty much the only pen that I use in these outside of the midliner that I do some kind of highlighting and extra notations with. So this is from one of those autumn paper pads from Michaels. I thought that it was a really pretty pattern. I think it coordinates well with this, and it does have some gold foil embellishments to it. So inside here, I just have a piece of paper from the same coordinating pad. It's not the exact same pattern, but I thought it was really close. This is a Target pocket that I've stuck to the inside of this dashboard. If you will see, I'll take those out so that you can see that pocket a little bit better. And this is one of the girls, the girl die cut from Amanda at Fox and Pip that came in the same collaboration limited edition release that I purchased. So I just printed her out and laminated her, and she just sits right inside there. And then that's just gold foil. It says blessed, and I thought that was just fun to add. So this is a piece of vellum inside of here that I actually printed out the large planner die cut. So this same die cut that's in the very front pocket, I just printed it out large so that I could cut it down to be on kind of a dashboard. So it looks like the planner itself is open. So it's like the planner inside of the planner effect. I don't have anything on the front of this, and it is wrapped just around a very inexpensive little notebook that I think I bought at like Michaels or Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. This is just a plain lined notebook. And I use this for some meeting notes at my Weight Watchers meeting every week, just some things to keep me inspired. And here is just a little cute box paper clip that I found. I'm not really sure where I bought it. One of the craft stores, and it was in a pack of 6 or 8. So I bought those. I've shared some with some friends because I think it's cute. It's just a fun little fall accent. My Weight Watchers book does fit inside here. I'm not going to flip that open because that's very personal information, but I do have this just clipped inside this pocket-sized notebook. So if you are a Weight Watchers member and you use a pocket-sized traveler's notebook, your Weight Watchers book does fit inside there. So there is the back of that vellum, like I showed you. And then there's just a picture of me and my son. So he was nice and gross and sweaty in this photo, but you can't tell, and I love him anyway. And here is another die cut from Sparkly Paper Co. that was this cute little unicorn with her fall attire pointing to a pumpkin patch. And here is the back side of that dashboard. So this is all together. And again, this is the one that I keep. It's kind of in the middle, and I keep my pin clipped to this one, and I just kind of keep it closed. This is the middle of the book itself and all of the inserts that I have in here. So this is actually on the string that is original to the notebook. These were, this limited edition Foxy's were single strand, as I mentioned. So this is the one that's on the actual book's strap. And then we have another dashboard here. This is a Foxy dashboard. And I do have paper in here. Again, I have one of the little Fox and Pip floral bows there. And then this was part of that paper pad, just the letter L for my name, Leah, cut out. And I thought that was just kind of a fun little embellishment. And then when we flip it open, this is just a large piece of that paper pad that I cut down. It was kind of one of those where you cut it apart. So I cut this one apart and added one of the Fox and Pip bows and laminated that. And then I added a picture of myself and my husband. We are at a Kentucky football game. We go to almost, well, I think really all the home games. So that's just a fun picture of us that I like to keep there. And then this is another printable from Annie's Plans. This is her collaboration with Amanda at Fox and Pip. So I will show you kind of how I use this one. This is a very functional insert for me. So the week of, sometimes I write a happy thought, not always. These two boxes are blank. Let me flip here to a blank page. So these two boxes are blank and they just say Monday through Sunday. And then these habit trackers are blank. And I label mine this week and next week. So this is just so I kind of have a high level overview of what's coming up, the week at a glance and then next week at a glance. These are just some habit trackers that I keep track of. I'll make myself notes down here. I use the to do and to buy sections of this one, and then I make myself extra little notes if I need a reminder or to jot down any information. This a lot of times is where I do it. This is a super, super functional insert for me. I recommend giving this one a try if you don't use any others. It's very pretty, very functional. Unfortunately, I printed this out in grayscale, so these bows are supposed to be pink like this one over here. I have started printing my inserts with the cover page on cardstock, so it's a little thicker paper. I find it to be just a little bit sturdier. And then the inside I print on the Hamilton Mill 28-pound paper. I believe Annie recommends that in her Facebook group. So here is just another die cut from Sparkly Paper Co. This was not part of the fall release. This is the sloth. I think the sloth and the giraffe came together. The sloth is one of my favorite animals of all time, so I absolutely had to have that one. And then here is another one of those bookmarks or dashboards, writing boards, whatever you want to call it, that I keep clipped inside here. And as you can see, I keep it clipped right here, and this provides a nice solid surface when I'm writing. So this gives me a little more stability. That's what I was talking about earlier. So at the end of this one, this is, I forgot to mention, so this is a Foxy dashboard, and this one is the secretarial one. So this is another journaling card from that same Michael's paper pad, and I did add the Fox and Pip bow die cut on the top of it that I printed out, and then I laminated the whole thing together. This one just says fall is the best time of year. I thought that was very pretty and cute, and I like it right there. And then on the back, this was the Fox and Pip collaboration. So this is the same die cut that I have in the front pocket, and then this is the gray fox from Sparkly Paper Co. It was part of her limited edition Foxy Floral collab release. So I just have both of those stuck back there. They are not attached to the paper. They will easily slide in and out, but they stay pretty secure, so I just like having them there for some extra decoration. So this is the last dashboard, I believe. Yep, this is the last dashboard that I have in here. And these two, for your reference, both of these dashboards are on a jump band that goes around the center one and attaches the first two dashboards that we looked at. So this is another laminated dashboard that I made out of that paper pad. So the front and back of this one are the same. I did cut out my monogram and bow in vinyl and stuck it to the front. I thought that this burgundy and yellow golden paper looked good together and matched the overall color scheme of the notebook. And then when we flip inside, so this says Fall Days Are My Happy Place that I cut out from that paper pad. And then there's another bow paper clip die cut that I got from Fox and Pip. This is a couple of sheets of a notepad, a sticky notepad, I'm sorry, from Shannon at the Honeybee shop. It just says get it done, and it has like a little quick checklist. So I thought this was great. If I need to make myself a quick to-do list on the go, I keep those there. This is another sheet of vellum that I printed, and this is part of that same clip art that was the other floral vellum that I showed you. And this one is just wrapped around this insert. Just to have an extra little vellum and some color because I like it. And then this is Annie's meal planning insert. So as you can see, I use this one. I need to be more consistent about it. I'm trying to be, but it does have a place for you to list like your meals or dinners each week and then make a grocery list to the side. I do carry this with me in the grocery store. I find this to be super functional. As you can see, here's an example of where I used it and just crossed off things as we grabbed them in the store. And inside here, I do have clipped another one of my bookmark writing boards. And this one has the big planner die cut. It says Dream Big and just some fall floral paper. This one kind of has some leaves from that same paper pad. And I keep this one inside here so that when I'm writing in the meal planning insert, I have a nice hard flat surface to bear down on. Again, that's what I use those for. And then here's another journaling card that I added the Fox and Pip floral bow to. It just says Rake, Pile, Jump. And it has the little bow sticking out. It kind of helps me keep my place. So I like that one right there. This is the back side of that vellum. And then in here, this is the last inside of the dashboard cover, is this little journaling card that says I'm falling in love with autumn with some fun watercolor floral leaves on it. And I do have it secured in with just some gold foil washi tape. And then this is a die cut from that same Fox and Pip collaboration that I printed out, laminated, and stuck in here. And just... these are very, very secure, but for your reference, this is not laminated to the dashboard. It's actually stuck with double-sided tape. That's what I've used to put those in place. And then on the back, I do have a Sparkly Paper Co. hedgehog. So I thought she was so cute, and I think she goes really well on this nice golden paper. And she was part of the limited edition die cut collab release as well. And then back here, I have another bookmark. This one has another one of those leaves die cuts from Michael's that I was talking about. This is just a sheet from that paper pad. It says Fall in Love at the top. So I pieced all of this together to make this one. Again, I just like having those. I think they add some extra color and dimension to this. So that's just this is a Foxy Traveler's Notebook die cut from the Sparkly Paper Co. release. So this was part of that same pack that I have in there. This is just a little journaling card that says cherish these moments in gold foil. And I like to have that in there. I'm going to add some fun fall memories. And then once I'm done, I will probably put it somewhere for safekeeping for long term. This is another Fox and Pip bow. This was in the autumn colorway. I did laminate this and then use double-sided tape to stick it to this secretarial adhesive pocket, just like the one in the front. So that is it. As you can see, I have stuffed this single traveler's notebook quite full. I do carry this every day and use it a lot. I use it for my journaling, for my meal planning. You saw kind of my weekly running to-do list. I have the brain dump, my online purchases that I track in here. So this is a super, super functional traveler's notebook for me. It's beautiful, and I love the way that it came together and how everything kind of coordinates in here. As much as I love this, it is mid-October now, so I will be setting up I have a pocket wide that I will be setting up for Halloween. Probably once Halloween is over, I'll move back into this one for November. because I do love this pattern, like I said, and the way that everything came together. So I will move temporarily into a different one. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have that set up, filmed, and uploaded. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be filming a complete walkthrough of my micro Rowena. I know that a lot of you out there love my micro, so stay tuned for that one. I'll get that filmed and uploaded in short order as well. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so that you stay tuned when new videos are made. Thanks, guys, and I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you next time.